What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Salty Sleggy. Thanks for tuning in today. We're going to be talking about Redfall, and Redfall will be coming to your Xbox X and S, your PC, available on Game Pass Day 1 in the spring of 2023. Originally, the game was set to release in September of 2022, but was pushed to 2023, just like Xbox's entire catalog. So we got some gameplay a couple of weeks ago. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out in full if you haven't already. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the gaming news on my channel. I think originally we all thought that it was going to be something the same as Back 4 Blood, but with vampires, because at the time we had nothing to go off apart from a cinematic trailer. But I'm glad it's more of an open world setting with various activities within the world to do, as well as a story, instead of a horde-based zombie shooter. So just from that fact alone, as well as the fact it's got vampires, I love killing vampires, it sparked my curiosity enough to go, what is Arkane bringing to the table? Not to mention, I'm always on the lookout for good multiplayers to play with friends. Now, I'm going to be completely honest here, I have never stepped foot in any of Arkane's games. That goes for Prey, Dishonored. I was kind of interested in Deathloop when it was originally shown, but unfortunately it didn't grab me enough for me to take the plunge. And I do believe that since the initial release of Deathloop, that the opinions of Arkane's fan base has become split, so to speak, as the core gameplay moved more away from that stealth element that has been widely present in their previous titles, and been one of the key aspects of why people like Arkane games, because they're used to the whole creativity and tackling the same mission in different ways, and their games have mainly focused on stealth at its core. And even though Redfall will incorporate stealth in its gameplay, it just won't be the main focus like some of its previous titles. And they felt like Deathloop was more restricted in this regard, very linear, very you have to do this and this is all you can do, even though they said the gameplay loop itself was fun and still akin to Arkane's formula, and that the AI was dog shit. So the impression I'm getting is that the fan base is a bit unsure on the direction that Arkane is going with its future titles. And Redfall is coming across as it wants to appeal to a newer audience, a younger audience, as well as its current fan base as well, with this quirky teen banter back and forth, jokes and such, and less focusing on more of the horror aspect of what a vampire title should be, which I would have preferred a bit more of. After the gameplay was shown, IGN got the opportunity to speak with game designer Harvey Smith, who was able to shed some light on what to expect on Redfall's release when it comes to gameplay, the co-op aspect of the game, mechanics, etc. We know that you can play the game entirely solo. You cannot change your character once you start this game, and then if you do play multiplayer, the only progression that will happen is your character progression, your weapon progression, perks, etc. But your actual full-on progression within story will only cater to the person that is hosting the session. Each character will come with 3 primary powers that can be upgraded in different ways, and they have other active powers, and then they have other things across the board within the skill trees that is universally shared amongst all the characters, such as more ammo, better meds, I guess. Not only will you be tackling vampires, the vampires themselves will have their own hierarchy system, so there will be different types of vampires that you will be facing, but you'll also be taking on cultist camps as well within the game. There'll also be these things called psychic nests within the world. The vampires are on some kind of thing called the blood trance. When it comes to these areas in the game, they are not constricted by normal rules. So you come across things like a theater that has the screen as a forest, for example. It's very trippy, and I actually like this kind of concept. And these nests will be replayable, and they're also procedurally generated so that different tiles can be stuck together from out the world to create these unique environments. And going back to the characters in co-op, you can all play as any character you want. There is no lock on any of the characters, so you could have 4 Laylas, 4 Devinders, which I personally think is fucking stupid, but it's just the way it is. I would rather them lock it out, to be fair. And the game designer tries to justify this by saying, well, there are different outfits depending on the way you build your character, whether it be the guns, the perks, the abilities and whatnot. it will feel different regardless if you're playing the same character. And lastly, as we wrap this video up, there are also collectibles in the game, which are modifiers for your character and can come with a variety of traits for either weapons or your character in general. This information is currently all I know about Redfall at the moment. Stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for your support. Support this video with a like because it helps out me and helps out the channel, and I wouldn't ask you otherwise. Subscribe for more upcoming games. You'll find other games on my channel if you want to check those out. You'll find social links down below if you want to support me in that space. Hit that notification bell, and as always, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.